Now, Good Morning Northwest, a developing story as President Biden and House Speaker McCarthy reach a tentative debt ceiling deal. What we know about that, and is it too late to avert a crisis?
The sun is going to be shining bright on this Memorial Day. We're going to have some gusty winds for this afternoon. Then we're going to cool a little bit. But by how much and when, it's all coming your way.
And today, a grateful nation remembers the fallen. We'll look at what the community is doing and how you can be a part of it on this Memorial Day. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. So glad you're with us. I'm Robin Nance. Derek Dice says the morning off. It is Monday, May 29th. Mark is here with our first alert forecast on this Memorial Day.
All right, good morning, everyone. So you're hanging out. You're trying to see what it's like outside. Gorgeous. That's it. 55 degrees into Coeur d'Alene, sunny and 57 into Spokane. Coffee on the back deck, perfect. 4 things to know. Sunny and warm today, if not for some hot. It's going to be clear and warm overnight. Cooling into midweek. We talked about that, temperatures in the low 70s, and it's going to be dry and another warmer weekend coming our way. I know it's like we skip ahead, but we still have to work. Radar and satellite had some energy up into North Idaho. That's now dissipated, moving into Montana. We'll continue to see a clear sky and a nice condition. Temperatures this morning, mid to upper 50s along the I-90 corridor, all the way into Coeur d'Alene, where it's 57 degrees. Deer Park, you're at 51, warming into the mid-50s. Is Cheney looking good. All right, today's weather, again, with the flags flying all over the place. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you for that. We're going to have temperatures into the mid-70s midday, and then we're going to get up to 80 degrees for the high today.
And from the Breaking Now desk, a live look at the White House this morning as President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy are now urging Congress to push through their agreement to raise the debt ceiling. After nearly 3 weeks of tense negotiations, the President and House Speaker reached a tentative debt ceiling deal over the weekend. The two also agreeing on another point, that neither party got everything it wanted. The compromise would increase the country's $31 trillion debt ceiling through the 2024 presidential election and lock in new spending restraints.
It doesn't get everything everybody wanted, but that's in divided government. That's where we end up.
Sources tell ABC News that the tentative budget deal keeps most federal spending roughly flat for the next year, raising it by 1% in 2025. The agreement also includes new work requirements with time limits on how long some Americans up to age 54 can receive food assistance. Sources say the bill would also preserve Social Security, Medicaid, and veterans benefits. Congress members are due back to Capitol Hill tomorrow from their holiday recess, with the House on track for a debt ceiling vote on Wednesday. And the Senate is already bracing for potential votes on Friday and into the weekend. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Spokane police are looking for a man suspected in a shooting in the Logan neighborhood. One man was sent to the hospital Saturday with life-threatening injuries. SPD is looking for 33-year-old Ryan B. Scholes, who is a convicted felon. Police say he could be armed and dangerous. If you know where he is, you are asked to call 911. Search also continuing this morning for a man who shot 3 people at a Seattle casino late Saturday night. Police say that man walked into the casino and opened fire without warning. The shooting taking place at the Roxbury Lanes and Casino in southwest Seattle just before 11 Saturday night. Investigators are still working to identify the gunman and a motive behind the shooting. The 3 victims, 2 men and a woman who were shot, were taken to a hospital for treatment. It's not known what their condition is this morning. The Department of Health is making good on a threat to shut down a local youth facility over allegations including boundary issues and sexual misconduct. Daybreak is one of the few residential treatment centers in the state that helps teens suffering from mental health and addiction issues. Health officials started investigating Daybreak last March. The staff is accused of failing to cooperate with investigations into patient safety. With its license suspended, Daybreak must cease operations immediately and find other facilities for existing patients. The Department of Health investigated more than 700 facilities last year, but tell us that Daybreak was the only facility that did not cooperate. 4 News Now first brought you this story in August. Complaints include a staff member hugging a client and using prison sign language to say he loved her. Also retaliation and bullying of patients. In a statement, David Smith, Daybreak's attorney, said, quote, "This is a continuation of a dispute that began in August of 2022. And when Daybreak was on the verge of winning, they sought to amend their allegations because they thought Daybreak would win. This is a vindictive and retaliatory filing." The Daybreak has 4 days to appeal the decision, which Smith says will happen. The TSA hit its highest checkpoint volume of the year Friday as millions of travelers flew for the Memorial Day weekend. The agency tweeted that roughly 2.7 million passengers were screened at airports nationwide Friday. That was the highest single-day number since Thanksgiving of 2019. The TSA administrator last week said the agency expects to screen 10 million passengers over the holiday weekend. Wow, if you've flown, you know that how tricky it is. It's now 4 minutes after 6. I'm stalling a little bit because Marcus is popping back in here. Hey.
Slowly. Out of the next 7 days, 4 of the 7 will be at 80 or hotter.
Wow.
That's why the 80s
Crazy.
are up. It is going to be a hot week. We take a look at maybe a little bit of haze. We have good air quality, and your full forecast is coming up.
And we're live this Memorial Day with Fairmount Memorial Association talking about their events today for veterans and families who want to remember the fallen.
You've heard the saying, everything's bigger in Texas. Well, maybe the scandals are too. Fellow Republicans have voted to impeach the state's attorney general. That story right after the break.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app. 4 News Now. Expect more on air, online, and on the app.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
These epic offers won't last forever.
My name is Bob Rambo, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I had lymphoma. I was kind of scared to death, and the doctors recommended I go to Summit Cancer Center. Everybody on the staff there is super neat, nice, and it's kind of like a homecoming. I had lymphoma, and they cured that. I'm very thankful for this cancer center.
4 News Now and STCU are teaming up to highlight and congratulate high school and college graduates. Send us a photo of your senior, and 10 lucky students will be chosen to win a $50 gift card from STCU. Enter your senior photo today at KXLY.com.
Want to get away? This month, when you purchase a new vehicle from Dishman Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep, you'll receive free airfare to wherever you'd like to go.
It's the Great May Getaway at Dishman. Plus, we are loaded with some of the best used inventory we've had in years.
When you purchase a new vehicle from Dishman in May, you'll receive free airfare to a destination of your choice.
It's the perfect time to get into a new Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, or Jeep during the Great May Getaway at Dishman.
Are you or someone you know blind or legally blind? Want to socialize in a completely safe environment? Introducing Day Out for the Blind Spokane, a nonprofit organization run entirely by volunteers and its blind members. Join Day Out for the Blind today and become a part of a community that offers free activities and occasional outings. All services are free to members. Don't wait, join us now. Visit us on Friday or call to learn more. Day Out for the Blind Spokane.
Today only, the Northwest Spa Sale in Spokane. Save up to 50% off hundreds of hot tubs and swim spas. Easy, low-rate financing. Everything must go. The Northwest Spa Sale at Spokane's Northtown Mall. Ends 7 p.m. tonight. NWSpaSale.com.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
These epic offers won't last forever.
It's now 8 minutes after 6. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Texas House lawmakers have voted to impeach the state's Republican Attorney General Ken Paxton. An overwhelming majority of the GOP-led House voted to impeach Paxton on 20 charges, including abuse of office, fraud, and bribery. The accusations involve Paxton issuing legal opinions to benefit a real estate developer who donated to his campaigns, who in turn employed a woman Paxton is accused of having an affair with. Paxton has denied the allegation, striking back on Twitter, calling the vote an ugly spectacle and profoundly unjust, stating in part that he looks forward to a quick resolution in the Texas Senate. The historic vote exposes wide divisions among Republicans and sets the stage for a contentious showdown in the state Senate. By the way, Paxton's wife is a sitting senator who so far is standing by her man. 4 people died in Italy when a tourist boat capsized last night. Local media reported 24 people were on board celebrating a birthday party, including 22 British tourists and 2 crew members. The boat hit a violent storm and a whirlwind capsized it. The 20 survivors managed to swim to shore, none of them seriously injured. All 4 bodies were recovered. Turkey has reelected its president. Tayyip Erdogan won a runoff election with just more than 52% of the vote. His rival conceded defeat but urged supporters to continue to struggle against an authoritarian government. President Biden and many other world leaders congratulated Erdogan on Twitter for his victory, which will give him the presidency for the next 5 years.
10-second takeaway on a Monday morning. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be warmer than yesterday, no doubt. All you need, summer layers, sunscreen, drinking your water. Take it easy. Our high today is going to be 80.
Many people are celebrating the unofficial start of summer this long weekend. The Coeur d'Alene Fire Department is reminding everyone to keep safety front of mind. On land, if you're grilling, make sure the grill is far enough away from your home and that the grill is always attended. If you are on the lake, make sure you are smart about when and if you jump in. It may be really warm outside, but the water of Lake Coeur d'Alene is still sitting at just 59 degrees.
If you come down and bring the kids down and they're playing in the water, keep an eye on them. Make sure they're not getting too cold and they're taking some time out to be on shore.
And of course, the biggest reminder of the weekend, do not drink and drive, no matter if it's on water or on land. According to the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department, Memorial Day weekend kicks off the 100 deadliest days of summer. Good morning. Northwest time is now just about 11 minutes after 6. The holiday weekend has been a big deal for local tourism. How the nice weather and long weekend are waking up the Lake City. And honoring the fallen. Destiny Richards is live with Fairmount Memorial Association talking about Memorial Day events you and your family can take part in today.
I'm Jan Baldwin, and I built this. And I built this. My father, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather were all woodworkers. And they taught me the craftsman tradition that says anything worth doing is worth doing right. That's why we get all our building materials from Par. They've been part of our success for 3 generations.
Par, your total home building source since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you going to build?
Performance. It's what powers the 2023 family of Mazda CUVs. With standard iActive all-wheel drive and an available turbo engine, helping you take performance further.
With effortless power and the reliability of iActive all-wheel drive, Mazda CUVs are built for the Pacific Northwest. Take a test drive today at Foothills Mazda or shop now at SpokaneMazda.com. With prices of natural gas and propane skyrocketing, your heating bill is getting out of control. But before you turn down the heat, give the experts at Bill's Heating and Air a call. They have the latest in dual fuel technology to keep your family comfortable and utility bills low. And there's never been a better time to upgrade because now every furnace purchase comes with a free AC or heat pump. So call Bill's Heating today to get your free heat pump while supplies last.
I was 34. I was a business owner. I was a single mom with a 4-year-old, and I felt a lump in the shower. I have cancer. It doesn't have me. I'm gonna get rid of it, and then I'm gonna go on with my life. I was gonna do anything that it took. I did, and here I am, almost 10 years later. I had a little boy. He needs his mom.
The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival returns to Pend Oreille County June 17th and 18th. Discover the rich history, folklore, and mystery, from Sasquatch-themed crafts to Bigfoot merchandise. A 5K fun run and plenty of food. This event is guaranteed to leave you amazed and entertained. Hear from the country's foremost experts about their Bigfoot sightings, or sign up for the Presenters Dinner and talk to them firsthand. The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival. For tickets and information, go to mfbigfoot.com.
Life, it doesn't stand still, and neither do you. And wherever you go, we're with you. We're Global Credit Union, formerly Alaska USA. For 75 years, enriching the lives of members and guiding them on their financial journeys, giving them the confidence to not just follow their dreams, but to chase them. The future? We're on it. Let's get there together. Global Credit Union. On we go.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
It's now 6:14. This Memorial Day, the Fairmount Memorial Association is hosting a Heroes Pancake Breakfast and Flag Cruise. These annual events are for those who want to reflect and remember loved ones who died in service and to honor veterans in our community. Destiny Richards is live at Riverside Memorial Park with details on the Memorial Day events happening at the cemetery.
Yeah, it's a beautiful morning at the different parks here with Fairmount Memorial Association. We're talking with the COO, Sandra Walker, this morning. Things start bright and early with a Heroes Pancake Breakfast. Tell us about that, and then also the flag cruise that's happening through Riverside this morning.
Yes, good morning, everyone. We are starting off this morning at about 8:30 with our Heroes Pancake Breakfast. We're inviting the community to join us. Veterans and active personnel eat for free. The general public, we ask for a donation of $3. There'll be pancakes, sausages, coffee, and juice. And all of the proceeds will go to the Spokane Police Chaplains that support our offices throughout our community. And at about 10 o'clock, we'll have the American Legion Post 9 riders. They will cruise throughout the park here at Riverside, through the flags, and up to Greenwood Memorial Terrace. And they will conclude the ride at Fairmount Memorial Park this morning.
Yeah, and there are 3 other events happening at the different parks as well, the other cemetery grounds. Tell us a little bit about those.
Yes, at 11 o'clock when the ride ends, there'll be 11 o'clock service led by the Marine Corps. That's going to begin at 11 at Fairmount Memorial Park. We also have at the Spokane Memorial Gardens on the Spokane-Cheney Highway a 10 o'clock service as well, and then a flag retirement program at Pines in Spokane Valley.
Okay, yeah, so different ways that people can honor veterans this Memorial Day, whether it's the pancake breakfast or the somber events that are happening around 11 o'clock. So lots going on. Coming up later, we will go to Greenwood Memorial Terrace. That's another area that has beautiful flags lined up. We'll talk more about the Veterans Flag Program, where you can help contribute to keeping these flags up every single year. I'll send it back to you guys.
Destiny, thank you. For many, Memorial Day weekend signals the start of summer, and places like Coeur d'Alene welcome people from all over. And as that influx of tourists return to town, that means a big boost to the local economy. On Sunday, the streets of downtown were lined with cars and families enjoying the local shops. While some were closed due to the holiday weekend, the ones that stayed open say this is the start of an exciting and lucrative summer. According to Taylor Larson with Coeur d'Alene Coffee Company, she said despite the weather, at some points their lines have been out the door. And after a quiet winter at the shop, it's a nice change of pace.
I think people are just as excited to come in, and having our giant fireplace helps, warms people up. We've had so many people coming in from all over. I've been starting to notice a lot of the tourists are already starting to come in, even though it's early summer.
And she has lived in Coeur d'Alene her whole life and says she has seen a big tourist jump in the last couple of years. And she says that local places like CDA Coffee Co. have benefited from this, and she's excited to see what a busy summer has in store. And a beautiful start. You are looking at the Veterans Memorial Arena right across the street from 4 News Now. And a nice start. You did say there's some haze out there.
Yeah.
But it's not like air quality haze. It's just...
Air quality is good. We're looking pretty good. We've had some high pollen counts, and there's still enough pollen in the air to disturb a few people. All right, let's take a look at what we have with the highway cameras. Just to give you an idea, it is, again, a holiday weekend. Many are not at work. US 195 and Hatch got a couple of cars there, got a couple of cars on I-90, which normally would be full of cars this morning. But no, it is, again, that 3-day holiday, that unofficial kickoff to summer. It feels like it today. 50 into Ritzville, 55 into Coeur d'Alene. We're at 57 degrees. Omak at 56. So there's some heat out there. We're going to heat up to 80 degrees. That's 10 degrees above average. Sunshine with some gusty winds, and we could see those winds gust to 20 miles an hour this afternoon. For tonight, temperatures cool a little bit. They calm with the winds. We're going to have 55 degrees. Looks great. All right, now live satellite and radar. I'll go stand over the Pacific, and we'll show you the landmass in which is Montana, parts of Wyoming, southern Idaho. That's where you see the most of the energy up into eastern Montana as well. Eastern Washington, North Idaho, we're drying out, clearing out, and we're going to see a continuation of that for today and tomorrow. Wednesday, we'll see a slight change. Cooler weather coming in, so we get through Tuesday looking pretty good. Now we start to see this energy come in from the south from this additional low. That's going to trigger a little cooler air coming in. We're going to be in the low 70s, but we're also going to see a 20 to 30% chance of some scattered showers. That moves out. And then we see heat come in for the weekend. Now, our highs today are going to be, around 80 degrees, Colville, Spokane, Pullman at 78, Ritzville 81, and then Moses Lake, you're going to be at 85 degrees, near 90 into the Tri-Cities. Looking pretty nice. Mid-70s for western Montana. 480 today, 78 Tuesday. Wednesday, again, some clouds, 73 degrees, 20 to 30% chance of showers. We heat up again, 77 on Thursday, Friday 80, Saturday 83, and Sunday 84 degrees. Looks great. 619, a reminder that we do have, again, several events going on at the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena, Illuminating Courage Memorial. The Gold Star families have put together boots on the ground. It's been something that they've been planning for a couple of years. And again, as you head over there, Kirsten, who's in charge of that, along with her great volunteers, we're putting the names onto those boots along with the American flags. And this is what we were seeing on Sunday morning. Today it continues, and you're going to see the boots, the flowers, the flags, and the names. It is pretty amazing. So please take that in if you can. It's time now on this Monday for our Pet of the Week.
If you're looking for a handsome canine, meet Katana. She is a 2-year-old standard poodle retriever Labrador mix who is sporting her red, white, and blue bandana for Memorial Day. Katana is a sweetheart, knows lots of commands, likes to play and go for walks. She does well with people, children, and even cats. We have found Katana loves to cuddle and give you hugs too. If this big girl is too much for your household, consider helping all the animals at Companions Animal Center by attending our summer event at the Hagedon Gardens on Casco Bay. A special auction will be held during the event featuring a cruise for 8 on the exclusive Sizzler sailboat. Visit our website at companionsanimalcenter.org to purchase your tickets and for more information about the event and on all the animals that are available for adoption.
Oh, what a sweetie. Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:21. The Spokane Indians had a Memorial Day weekend to forget as the Vancouver Canadians came to town. And coming off a sweep of the lowly Athletics, the Mariners had the chance to prove themselves against a quality opponent. Alex Crescenti lets us know how they fared against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Arby's, 2 for $7 every day. A classic roast beef saddled up with all that. 2 of those things for just $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
It's the biggest used vehicle sale to hit the Spokane area in years this week at the Spokane Valley Mall. As multiple dealers and over 400 top quality used trucks, sports cars, and low mileage SUVs are marked down and priced to sell fast. With top dollar offered for all trade-ins and over $2 million brought in to loan out. Plus, you can even roll some dice for a chance to win $5,000. It's the biggest used vehicle sale in town this week at the Spokane Valley Mall.
There's working you. And then there's chill you. Chill you is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, more fun. Chill you is the best you. There you are. Bring back your chill you with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Find countless ways to play and stay in CDA at visitcda.org.
I feel like I'm at the law offices of Heap, Pile, and Hoarder.
Yeah, we just started a huge case.
Is it a class action suit against filing cabinets?
And we've made some cutbacks. I didn't want to tell you because, well, I was afraid STCU would stop lending to us.
Can I be frank with you? The more transparent you are with us, the better we can restructure loans in your favor. It's like the more real you are with your therapist, the quicker they can help you get over your chipophobia.
Yeah, a lot of people are afraid of chewing gum.
STCU Business. Partner up.
Summer travel, empty houses back home. But there's a special team that watches your property and alerts Spokane police if there's a problem. What are the biggest red flags that tell burglars nobody is home and how you can put the team to work for you? Thursday only on Good Morning Northwest.
Arby's, 2 for $7 every day. Arby's crispy classic chicken sandwich. 2 of those things for just $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
The Seattle Mariners came into the weekend winners of 4 straight, but that was over the Oakland Athletics. Not exactly the toughest competition in the world. The real question for this team is, can they win a series against a quality opponent? And as it turns out, the answer is yes. On Sunday, former Gonzaga Bulldog Marco Gonzalez took the mound against the Pittsburgh Pirates, going 5 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run on 3 hits while striking out 4 batters. At the plate, Seattle got contributions from some of their best players, including home runs from Julio Rodriguez and Cal Raleigh. But the moment of the game came in the bottom of the 10th when Eugenio Suarez broke the tie with a walk-off home run, the first of the season for the M's as they get the series win, and they are now rounding into form as they get ready for a big series against the Yankees starting on Monday night.
This group knows, what to expect. You give up a couple runs late, it happens. The other team, they're pretty good too. And but can't say enough about our late efforts by our bullpen guys.
And closer to home, the Spokane Indians had a day they'd like to forget as they were blown out by the Vancouver Canadians in Game 1 of their doubleheader on Sunday afternoon. Starting pitcher Brahan Castillo lasted less than 3 innings as he gives up 10 runs on 10 hits, and Vancouver goes on to take Game 1 19-2, and then they followed it up with taking Game 2 as well, and in the process claimed the series victory and first place in the Northwest League standings. So Spokane fumbling the bag big time this weekend. Indians will now travel down the road to start a series with the Tri-City Dust Devils starting on Tuesday evening. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti for News Now Sports.
Good morning, Northwest Times, now 6:26. As we go to a break, here's your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Elizabeth Holmes' last day of freedom. The Theranos founder set to report to this now infamous minimum security prison in Bryan, Texas, to begin serving her 11-plus-year sentence after multiple failed last-ditch legal efforts.
No matter how confident a person may be or how prepared they are for a prison sentence, no one can be prepared for what Elizabeth Holmes is in for on Tuesday.
Holmes claimed her Theranos technology could run hundreds of health tests with just a few drops of blood, but that was a lie, and she was convicted of 4 counts of fraud and conspiracy in January 2022.
Ms. Holmes is going to have a very mundane life.
All the details coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Ariel Reshef, ABC News, New York.
Asthma isn't pretty. It's the moment when you realize that a good day is about to become a bad one. But then I remembered that the world is so much bigger than that with Trelegy, because 1 dose a day helps keep my asthma symptoms under control. And with 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trelegy helps improve lung function so I can breathe easier for a full 24 hours.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Trelegy contains a medicine that increases risk of hospitalizations and death from asthma problems when used alone. When this medicine is used with an inhaled corticosteroid, like in Trelegy, there is not a significant increased risk of these events. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase risk of thrush and infections. Get emergency care for serious allergic reactions. See your doctor if your asthma does not improve or gets worse.
Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy for asthma, because breathing should be beautiful.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
New name means new fun. Tooele Casino is now Mr. Claw Casino Hotel.
Ironstone is having a Memorial Day sale. Save 30% on sofas, sectionals, and dining room furniture. Shop now through May 31st. Customize your style by visiting our showroom at 262 West Hanley Avenue. Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
I'm like so pumped for this. We're kicking off a Tiptastic show so big.
It's how many parts?
2. With co-host Andrew Zimmer.
That's a big tip.
Next, Rachel.
Watch Rachel today at 3 and 4 News Now at 5.
They say there's nothing quite like the open road. I say there's nothing quite like the open road when you're driving a new Toyota from Findlay. But did you know Findlay Downtown Toyota is a great place to buy a certified pre-owned vehicle. Plus, every used vehicle sold comes with a 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. So you can start your driving adventures tomorrow.
Findlay Toyota's downtown.
Jurassic World Live Tour. The feeling is real. Experience it live. Jurassic World Live Tour. Playing this weekend at Spokane Arena. Great seats still available. Visit JurassicWorldLiveTour.com for details.
Ironstone is having a Memorial Day sale. Save 30% on sofas, sectionals, and dining room furniture. Shop now through May 31st. Customize your style by visiting our showroom at 262 West Hanley Avenue. Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance. It is Monday, May 29th. It's Memorial Day, and we want to know what the weather's doing. Let's check in with Mark in your First Alert forecast.
Today is going to be beautiful for everything that you have planned. It is going to be winds that are relatively nice for a while, and then we'll get gusty into the afternoon. Right now to 6 miles an hour. It's 57 degrees. It's sunny. It's warm. Our day today on this Memorial Day. By noon, we're going to be into the mid-70s. Our high today is going to be 80. It is going to be a very pleasant summer-like day. After all, it is still spring. Radar, satellite image, everything is drying out. North Idaho, you're looking beautiful. The clouds and those scattered showers have moved out. We're going to return and remain sunny. Never mind, I just took a left turn there. I'm back. Temperatures, cool, 47 into Meade. By comparison, 57 at the airport out in the West Plains, 58 into Liberty Lake. So here are the 4 things that you need to know as we get going on this Monday. Sunny and warm today, no doubt about it. Clear and warm tonight. It's going to be cooling off midweek, but still above average, and then dry and warmer again for next weekend. We'll have more on that coming up.
All right, Mark, thanks so much. Breaking news now. Officials are saying that one more person was rescued overnight when after a part of an apartment building collapsed in Davenport, Iowa. Witnesses say when it happened, it felt like an earthquake. So far, no reports of deaths, but multiple people are unaccounted for. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with our story.
That's right, Robin. At least 6 stories of the 80-unit building caved in, with several apartments destroyed. You can see here some of the damage left to that building after the apartment there collapsed just before 5 yesterday evening, with people still inside. Iowa officials haven't said how many people are still unaccounted for or how many residents have been displaced by the building damage, but they confirm at least 8 people have been rescued so far, and the city says heavier equipment and more advanced rescue crews have been called in this morning to go through that building.
Fire crews were able to rescue 7 individuals on their initial response and escort more than a dozen individuals out as they were self-evacuating from the building.
Authorities say crews found a natural gas leak and water leaking from the floors as emergency crews arrived. The lingering concern right now is the stability of the remaining structure and the search for any people still trapped in the collapse. Right now, the area is closed while crews are on the ground searching for survivors. An investigation to the collapse is also underway, and the cause of the collapse has yet to be announced. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thank you. A developing story now out of Nez Perce County. The sheriff's office asking for help identifying a body that was found in the Clearwater River yesterday afternoon. They described the man as about 6 feet tall, about 250 pounds, with medium-length brown hair and a red beard. The sheriff's office said the man has a tattoo on his right shoulder, another one on his right calf. Anyone with information on this man is asked to reach out to Detective Wendy King with the Nez Perce County Sheriff's Office. The number is 208-799-3131. A shooting at a casino in the Seattle area that left 3 people in critical condition was just one of several shootings across the nation on Memorial Day weekend. At least 3 people were killed, several others injured in a shooting at a motorcycle rally in Red River, New Mexico, Saturday. Police say it started with a confrontation between motorcycle gangs. The mayor said everyone involved is in police custody. Police say Jacob David Castillo was charged with an open count of murder. In Baltimore, 5 people were shot Friday. Police say it began with an argument. The injuries are believed to be non-life threatening. Police are still looking for the gunman. And a suspect also still at large in Washington, D.C. when a man was killed in a shooting at a metro station Sunday morning. That shooting started with an argument on the train. And in Atlanta, 2 teenagers were shot Sunday morning outside a high school. One 16-year-old victim was killed. The other is in the hospital. No arrests have been made, and police did not say what led to the shooting. It is customary that people place flags around cemeteries leading up to Memorial Day to honor our fallen veterans. Sunday, some young local kids carried out a time-honored tradition and learned a bit more about the day. You can see the small American flags placed along the headstones, and if you look closer, you'll notice many of them also have pennies on them. Those pennies were placed by young kids in an effort to show the loved ones of these veterans that someone was there to pay their respects. Memorial Day is a time to honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our nation. And the Northeast Youth Center says it's never too early for kids to start learning the significance of this patriotic holiday.
This is our annual trip to the cemetery to pay respect to our veterans, and it's just very fitting for our preschoolers to be here to learn about what Memorial Day is.
If we can impart any kind of knowledge or any knowledge as to what the day means, we hope that it'll carry on into their later life.
Before the children placed the flags and pennies, 84-year-old bugler Phil Kauzan played taps. Since 2001, he's played taps at more than 2,400 funerals. For the Northeast Community Center, this is a 5-year tradition, and the center selects a few children to participate, making this very special for them as well. Good morning, Northwest. Time is now just about 6:36. That might be my favorite story of the morning.
It's pretty cool.
Really great.
Yesterday, we had the cloud cover, no doubt about it, but also there goes those rain showers that rolled through. Some heavy today, not at all. It's a sunny start, and we're going to see a sunny finish. Your full forecast coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When it's time to protect your home, call Everhart Painting, Spokane's premier painting contractor. Everhart Painting takes care of every detail and backs the results with their industry-leading warranty. Call today and receive their spring special for $500 off. Everhart Painting, your exterior repaint specialist.
You ever hear the phrase, it's all about the money? At Kootenai Casino, it's definitely about winning money, but it's also about the fun, the food, the spa, the people, and the friendly atmosphere you won't find anywhere else. Midweek rooms are just $79 in the Kootenai Falls Lodge, or Riverview rooms for just $109. It's all about us showing you a good time and giving you a shot at winning big. To book a winning getaway, call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
My parents started their first dealership in Coeur d'Alene in 1983. They took pride in being locally owned and work hard to help this great community we call home.
Now, 3 generations later, we're still proud to be one of the last locally owned Subaru dealerships, and we're working harder than ever to give back to the community that has supported us all these years.
Because we're looking forward to being your local family Subaru dealer for generations to come.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today we honor Celia Knott.
Volunteering as the lead pantry keeper at Ronald McDonald House, Celia shows care and compassion to all those around her.
In addition to keeping the pantry running smoothly, Celia offers tremendous support for families who are dealing with a child hospitalized.
They need love and they need support and they need the comforts of home here.
Thanks to STCU for helping make sure volunteers count.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires. I'm a constant backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's run here.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Les Schwab Tires.
Do you have concrete floors that look like this? Let Everhard Painting Floor Coating Specialists transform your floors with their multi-step coating system. The finished product is spectacular. Call Everhard Painting today and receive their spring special for $500 off. Everhard Painting, your painter for life.
It's now 6:39. Video games are known for being fun, but for pediatric patients, they can help cope with stress, manage pain, and process difficult situations. A volunteer at Sacred Heart specializes in making sure that technology plays a role in the young patient's comfort and safety. Sydney Charles is live with how Sacred Heart embraces gaming as a way to engage children during their hospital stay.
Professional football player, soldier, and outlaw on the run, you can become whatever you want in a video game. That's part of the reason why Xavier Thorne decided to become a gaming and technology volunteer and use his passion to help others.
It's just a nice way to get immersed in really whatever you want, to not just be stuck to the real world where like superheroes aren't real, or you can't just go out and just tear apart a building.
Along with playing games with kids for patients at Sacred Heart, Xavier also helps families get access to gaming technology. He also makes sure that the gaming consoles at the hospital are all working and up to date.
It's really just kind of like IT, and then also just like being able to play games with people who want to and who really need to, just to stop thinking about what they're going through.
Tony Shu is a family resource coordinator with Sacred Heart. He says a role like this is necessary when working with children, and that gaming can serve as a positive distraction when the kids have to get an IV or undergo a procedure.
It also makes them feel a lot more comfortable while they're sitting in their beds. Having someone come in and suggest, hey, let's play a video game while you're waiting for the procedure to come in 30 minutes. And so that's really helping.
Tony says Xavier has a huge impact on the kids.
Oftentimes the feedback when our Child Life comes in and says, oh my gosh, Xavier was in here and Johnny's doing wonderful. It's really changed his attitude for the day. His pain level is lower.
Tony hopes that the position can develop into a full-time role with the Child Life Specialist team.
We do see a need for growth so that we can have multiple volunteers working in the hospital and gaming with our kids, and having gaming on weekends and on Friday nights. And that's what a lot of other large hospitals are doing.
If you'd like to support the Children's Miracle Network, you can find the donation page under this story on KXLY.com. 100% of your donation stays right here in our own community. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Great job, Xavier. Here we go. 10-second takeaway. Sunny, warmer, beautiful. It's going to be summer-like, so summer layers needed. Shades, water, sunscreen. Oh, yeah, please. 80 for the high today.
Yaya, the giant panda, has completed her trip back to Beijing from the Memphis Zoo in Tennessee, where she spent the last 20 years. The popular panda's trip included a quarantine stop in Shanghai and has been documented on social media every step of the way. She and another giant panda, Lily, who died in February, had been in Tennessee as part of a 20-year loan agreement. Good morning. Northwest Time is now 6:42. Destiny Richards is live this morning at Riverside Memorial Park.
Yeah, we have moved to Greenwood Memorial Terrace this morning. It's one of many areas that is doing events for Memorial Day weekend. Coming up, we'll talk about a Veterans Flag program where you can help keep these flags flying every Memorial Day weekend for years to come.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
I'm Mark Peterson. Every day, 800,000 Washingtonians care for elderly parents, spouses, or other loved ones. AARP and BECU are here to help with a new campaign, Caring for Caregivers. For tips, tools, and resources, visit this website.
One of the Inland Northwest most extraordinary four-wheel beasts, the Honda SUV thrives in a diverse habitat. Equally comfortable in rugged terrain or roaming city streets at night, it can travel hundreds of miles on a small amount of fuel. Fiercely protective of its young, the Honda SUV is known by its distinctive markings: CRV, Pilot, and Passport. and can live happily for decades in any garage or driveway. Catch one now at your Inland Northwest Honda dealer. Honda can handle it.
Cara Delevingne.
You love writing?
Yeah, been just one of the biggest saving graces for me.
Me too, because I had a hard time communicating.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
Me too.
Now I have a talk show.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
For a safe, simple bathing experience, call Pacific Bath Company, your exclusive Kohler Luxstone shower provider. Replace your old high-sided bathtub with Kohler's sleek Luxstone shower with a 3-inch step-in for easy access, installed in just 2 days or less. And now choose your savings. Receive free installation on a new Kohler Luxstone shower or no payments, no interest till 2025. Call Pacific Bath Company for this special limited time offer.
What if you could be a part of something bigger than yourself? Something meaningful. Something that's helped shape the lives of men for over 300 years. What if you could transform not just your own purpose, but your entire community? As the leading fraternal organization in the world, we unite men of good character who share a belief in the brotherhood of mankind. More than a man, a Mason. Visit freemason-wa.org.
Want to get away? This month, when you purchase a new vehicle from Dishman Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep, you'll receive free airfare to wherever you'd like to go.
It's the Great May Getaway at Dishman. Plus, we are loaded with some of the best used inventory we've had in years.
When you purchase a new vehicle from Dishman in May, you'll receive free airfare to a destination of your choice.
It's the perfect time to get into a new Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, or Jeep during the Great May Getaway at Dishman.
4 News Now is brought to you by Washington Trust Bank.
It's now 7:15. Each year for Memorial Day weekend, Fairmount Memorial Association opens up its cemetery grounds for events that honor veterans who died and for those who are still in our community. And that continues today with a Heroes Breakfast and flag cruise this morning. Destiny Richards is live with what families can expect today.
Yeah, all sorts of events happening for Memorial Day weekend, for Memorial Day now. From that Heroes Breakfast to the flag cruise and later on some remembrance ceremonies. And we're here with Sandra Walker this morning. Tell us about these flags that are here. We're on Greenwood Memorial Terrace. This is where the benefit concert was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, that's another, Memorial Day weekend event that happens every year, and these flags are just beautiful.
They are. And our flag program began in 1971 at our property at Fairmount Memorial Park. And it was really an act of love, a husband to his wife. So her first husband was a veteran and he passed away. And she told her husband how much her first husband loved to serve our country. So he came to us and he asked us if we would fly a big flag for his wife's first husband every Memorial Day. Mm-hmm. And from that, the program has developed. And now we fly over 4,000 flags throughout our cemeteries here in Spokane and Spokane Valley. Mm-hmm. And the way that people can participate in this program is if you're a veteran and would like to purchase a flag, you can get in touch with us through our website, through social media, contact one of our cemetery offices and we can help you with that. Mm-hmm. You do not have to be a veteran that is buried here to have a flag fly here. Each flag has a person's name on it. They're hang every year in the same spot. It's very specific, and it takes us about a week to put them all up. Yeah. And for the general public, if they would like to help support our veterans, they can donate $75 to our flag program, and that continues to replace the flags throughout the years. As you know, they fly in the elements, and over time they fade or get damaged, and that's a way that the community can give back to our veterans.
Yeah. Some rainstorms came through yesterday, and so, you really want to keep these flags beautiful and flying for every Memorial Day weekend. So thank you so much for inviting us here just to see all of this. And again, so many events happening for this Memorial Day. You can go to our website, kxly.com, for more. Reporting live with Fairmount Memorial Association, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
Yeah, thanks so much, Destiny. And a beautiful morning for the events happening out there. Here is a live look at Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena, right across the street here from 4 News Now. And again, gorgeous morning.
Just on the other side, over across from the Flour Mill, illuminating Courage Memorial there with boots on the ground.
Gorgeous, too.
Lots of stuff going on today. The weather is just adding to you know, what is going on. People can be out and about. From Old Town and Newport all the way to Sandpoint, you got beautiful sky condition, warm temperatures, 57 degrees right now in Spokane, winds to 6 miles an hour into Coeur d'Alene, 55. Dew point at 52. You have a little higher humidity over there. Of course, you also have a lake. Temperatures right now, 55 into Bonners Ferry. We have 52 into Moses Lake. And Tri-City starting at 51, but they're going to be hotter than us. We're expecting a high today of 80 degrees. We're going to have winds that are going to gust to 20 later on today, 55 for the overnight low. Satellite and radar, there's not much going on. And when we look at our planning forecast, while we're in the middle of this low, it's happening around us until Tuesday. That moves out. Another one moves in, kicking up some moisture. Maybe Wednesday morning, a few scattered showers, but really more of a mountain effect. Then high pressure moves back in and we get set up for next weekend. 80 will be our high today, 78 into St. Mary's, Ritzville 81, 85 into Omak. Sunny. Everybody's going to have a great day today when it comes to the weather. Tomorrow, it's going to be a few more clouds, 78, cooler on Wednesday, 73, mostly sunny to partly cloudy conditions. And then Thursday, 77, look for 80 on Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be low to mid 80s. So I put the word beautiful there. It is, for some, too hot too soon, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And everything is looking, I mean, green and wonderful out there.
Yeah, for now, but we are going to need more rain for sure. Mark, thank you very much. It's now just about 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint is coming up next. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Monday morning.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by STCU Best of Broadway, BroadwaySpokane.com.
At Fred Meyer, we want our fresh produce to meet your expectations, which is why we do up to a 27-point inspection to check for things like color and scarring. Because when it comes to fresh, higher standards mean fresher produce. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Lease a new 2023 Buick Encore GX for just $199 a month. The Encore features premium LED lighting and game-changing cargo space. And you'll be amazed at Buick's innovative quiet tuning technology that helps reduce unwanted noise for a peaceful driving experience. Visit us online at GuyBuickGMC.com or come see us for a test drive. We're just off I-90 at George Guy Buick GMC, the top volume GMC Buick dealer in Washington State.
Are you or someone you know blind or legally blind? Want to socialize in a completely safe environment? Introducing Day Out for the Blind Spokane, a nonprofit organization run entirely by volunteers and its blind members. Join Day Out for the Blind today and become a part of a community that offers free activities and occasional outings. All services are free to members. Don't wait, join us now. Visit us on Friday or call to learn more. Day Out for the Blind Spokane.
Today only, the Northwest Spa Sale in Spokane. Save up to 50% off hundreds of hot tubs and swim spas. Easy, low-rate financing. Everything must go. The Northwest Spa Sale at Spokane's Northtown Mall. Ends 7 p.m. tonight. NWSpaSale.com.
Jurassic World Live Tour. The feeling is real. Experience it live. Jurassic World Live Tour. Playing this weekend at Spokane Arena. Great seats still available. Visit JurassicWorldLiveTour.com for details.
I was scared the night you overdosed, but I was prepared. I brought naloxone with me. I learned when to use it. I learned how to use it. And I know you trusted me to use it. I held your hand tight when you woke up because I wanted you to feel safe. Your life is worth saving, friend, and I would save it again if I had to.
When you download the Fred Meyer app, you have easy access to savings every day and get personalized coupons sent straight to your phone. Save big today when you download the Fred Meyer app. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Monday in the morning sprint. Sydney Charles has breaking news out of Iowa where search and rescue efforts are underway to find survivors of an apartment building collapse. Destiny Richards is live telling us about events to honor the fallen and veterans this Memorial Day. But let's get right to Mark first, telling us about those temperatures and what they're looking like for today's holiday.
All right, First Alert Weather. And that First Alert Weather app, by the way, just a reminder, it's free and available in the App Store. If you don't have it, or get the latest version. 55 is what we have currently into Coeur d'Alene. We're sitting at 57 in Spokane. Things are looking pretty nice. Highs today are going to be around 80 degrees all over our region. It's going to be 90 as you get into the Tri-Cities, but Omak, you're going to be at 85 degrees, looking pretty good. Our day today on this Memorial Day sets up 75 by noon, and the high today, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, going to be about 80 degrees.
A developing story now out of Nez Perce County. The sheriff's office asking for help identifying a body found in the Clearwater River yesterday afternoon. They described the man as about 6 feet tall, 250 pounds, with medium-length brown hair and a red beard. The sheriff's office says the man has a tattoo on his right shoulder, another one on his right calf. If you have information on that man, you're asked to reach out to Detective Wendy King with the Nez Perce County Sheriff's Office. The number's there on your screen, 208-799-3131. Spokane police are searching for a man suspected in a shooting in the Logan neighborhood. One man was sent to the hospital Saturday with life-threatening injuries. SPD is looking for 33-year-old Ryan B. Scholes, who is a convicted felon. Police say he could be armed and dangerous. If you know where he is, you are asked to call 911. After nearly 3 weeks of tense negotiations, President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy reached a tentative debt ceiling deal over the weekend. The compromise would increase the country's $31 trillion debt ceiling through the 2024 presidential election and lock in new spending restraints. Sources tell ABC News that the tentative budget deal keeps most federal spending roughly flat for next year, raising it by 1% in 2025.
Breaking news overnight, part of an apartment building collapsed in Davenport, Ohio. So far, no reports of deaths, but multiple people are unaccounted for. Right now, officials say 8 people have been rescued from the building. The city says heavier equipment and more advanced rescue crews were called in to go through the building. At least 6 stories of the 80-unit building caved in, with some apartments completely destroyed.
A shooting at a casino in the Seattle area left 3 people dead left 3 people in critical condition. That was just one of several shootings around the nation on Memorial Day weekend. At least 3 people were killed, several others injured in a shooting at a motorcycle rally in Red River, New Mexico, Saturday. Police say it started with a confrontation between rival motorcycle gangs. The mayor said everyone involved is in police custody. That man right there faces murder charges. In Baltimore, 5 people were shot Friday. Police say it began with an argument. The injuries are believed to be non-life-threatening. Police are looking for a gunman. And a suspect also still at large in Washington, D.C., when a man was killed in a shooting at a metro station Sunday morning. That shooting started with an argument on the train.
Every Memorial Day weekend, Fairmount Memorial Association hosts events to honor veterans, those who have fallen, those who are still here in our community for Memorial Day. Those events continue today with a Heroes Breakfast at Heritage Funeral Home, and there's a flag cruise through the many flags, the thousands of flags that are on the park grounds at Riverside Memorial Park. There are other events happening today, including remembrance ceremonies at other parks and cemeteries as well. You can go to our website, kxly.com, for more information on those. If you'd like a place to remember the fallen, there's also a Veterans Flag Program where you can help keep these flags flying in the park each year.
For many, Memorial Day weekend signals the start of summer, and places like Coeur d'Alene welcome people from all over. And as that influx of tourists returns to town, that means a big boost to the local economy. On Sunday, the streets of downtown were lined with cars and families enjoying local shops. While some were closed due to the holiday weekend, the ones that stayed open say this is the start of an exciting and lucrative summer. Taylor Larson with Coeur d'Alene Coffee Company says after a quiet winter at the shop, it's a nice change of pace. According to the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department, Memorial Day weekend kicks off the 100 deadliest days of summer. The fire department is reminding everyone to keep safety at front of mind. On land, if you're grilling, make sure that grill is far enough away from your home to be safe and that the grill is always attended. If you're on the lake, make sure you are smart about when and if you jump in. And of course, do not drink and drive or boat and drive. We are back with a final check of the weather with Mark right after this quick break.
For News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
This Memorial Day weekend, the 1 cent tent event is on at Foothills Mazda. 1 cent down delivers any new or used vehicle, and 1 cent fills the tank with gas. Only at Foothills Mazda. Bad credit? Don't sweat it. All applications accepted. Check out the specials under the tent. Many vehicles under 20 grand. The 1 cent tent event. Today through Monday, only at Foothills Mazda. Just east of Division on North Foothills Drive.
Summer travel, empty houses back home. But there's a special team that watches your property and alerts Spokane police if there's a problem. What are the biggest red flags that tell burglars nobody is home and how you can put the team to work for you? Thursday only on Good Morning Northwest.
And a very good Monday morning. Blue sky, sunshine, temperatures very mild, sitting at 57 degrees. We look at our forecast for the day. It's been climbing to above average. 70 is a normal high this time of year. We're going to be at 80 by 4 o'clock. And this is just the beginning. It's going to be 78 for tomorrow. Everyone's getting back to work and school. Then 73 on Wednesday. Still above average. And then temperatures in the low to mid 80s as we get into next weekend. Now we're going to see some Wednesday. That's going to be this afternoon, possibly gusting to 20 miles an hour, having our flags flying.
All right, Mark, thank you so much. And thank you for tuning in this morning. We hope to see you throughout Good Morning America, which starts next.